Hello and welcome to Wemo Pagan. Today's god is God Anubis, a very known Egyptian god. You mention his name, about anyone knows who you're talking about. His alternate titles and spellings, names, and hieroglyphics and symbols, and all that good stuff is listed right here. Now, I hope you liked the music there. It's actually Anubis' song, but it's 10 minutes long, so I forgot the name of the song. Here, let me check right here. The name of the song is called Rise of Anubis. You can check it out on YouTube. They have a lot of the videos there. Anyhow, Anubis is a very, very popular god. A lot of people can recognize who you're talking about when you say God Anubis. Mainly, they think that he was god of dogs. And he's very widely known because a lot of people love dogs. You know, he's kind of like Bassett. A lot of people know her as Cat Goddess. You know, that's what she is. So Anubis is actually for the dogs and all animals. But I will list here what he's god of. He is god of 6 things. God of dogs. God of cemeteries. God of death. God of embalming. God of magic. God of wisdom. Now, a lot of people, a little bit about Anubis here, is that he was actually the god of the underworld for a very long time before his father Osiris took over. Now, I know I just gave out who his father is, but Osiris actually took over for Anubis. So it's kind of weird that his son was god of the underworld before Anubis. Not Anubis, Osiris. I am so sorry if I said Anubis. I don't know why, that's like the 3rd time I've done that, and I've tried to forget to do that on the videos, but anyhow. His direction, he represents the direction west. To the Egyptians, west was the land of the dead, is where the dead come to rest in the underworld. So that is why his direction is west. He is a very popular god for the aspect that he is god of dogs. Now, death, they don't really think about a lot, but a lot of the pictures you see, if you type Anubis in the Google search, you will see him leaning over a coffin like I showed you on the embalming picture. I don't know if I used the real picture of him or not, but He's usually seen in embalmings, in Egyptian embalming, because, you know, he was god of it. But what I'm trying to say here is, if you look under there, he usually has 4 jaws underneath, you know, for the organs that they take out. His sons, he had 4 sons, but I don't have them listed as his children down here. But he had 4 sons that were actually the guardians of those. So they weren't God per se, but they were guardians. That's why they're not listed. And he is a very popular god. Anyhow, his sacred animals are listed. He had 4 sacred animals: dogs, dolphins, fish, jackals. And just so you know, that jackals are not dogs. They are not the same species. And what surprised me about this when I did the research is that his sacred animals are dolphins and fish, and that kind of, you know, that was kind of cool. I didn't really expect that, you know, him being god of dogs. I wouldn't think that sea creatures would actually be on his list of sacred animals. Now, his sacred color was black, and his sacred stones was I can't pronounce the name. Here's the pic. And pearls. And again, it surprised me because the sacred stones are actually related to the sea. You know, you mainly find that stuff in the sea. And what's pretty cool about the OPALS, whatever one that is that it's multicolored. It's like it has rainbow colors to it also, which I think that's kind of cool. There was debate on this with me and Phoenix Rainraver on a show that we did with while I was on the one show Witness and the Satan's that Mystic Blue 12 does, and Reverend Jack, and we were talking about him, and I said, well, his mom's Bassett, right? And she said, no, that's a common that's wrong. His mom is actually Nephthys, goddess of night, and is actually Isis's sister. Now, for me, I thought it was Bassett because I asked my spirit board, you know, and some people think it is Bassett. I mean, you're probably like, well, how would it be Bassett when she was a cat goddess and he's a dog goddess? I mean, a god of dogs. It's actually, dogs and cats can get along pretty good. They're not always arch enemies, you know. And his father was Osiris. Now, he was god of reincarnation. Now, to relate back to his mom real fast, Nephthys might have been his mother, his birth mother, but Isis was his mother, was his adopted mother. Isis was the total adoptee goddess. I mean, we'll get to her later on, but she is a wonderful goddess, and one of my personal goddesses for Egyptian. He wasn't husband of no one. Some will say that he is husband of someone. I can't pronounce her name, and I don't even have the picture right here. But he had children. Like I said, he had 4 children that I know of, but I didn't list them for some reason. But he had one child also named this. Her name was this, which is actually and some experts say that that was his wife as well. So there you go. And I hope you enjoyed the discussion on the god Anubis. I don't really know a lot per se about the Egyptian gods as much as I do the Greeks. But anyhow, have a blessed weekend or week.